Session 41. You're currently inside the cave. Where we left off was in the midst of battle and their four-legged friends. The overall arc is that you all are investigating the cults that have been working together to cause some chaos in the Western Valana regions. You felt like you were being watched and followed tracks to this cave. The group is inside. I'll cut us over to the actual thing once I get the right map. You all were here in the center. I think I moved you out here before the last session. I don't remember you guys leaving the cave. You were still in the cave. I had cleared out these troll hounds. This room was cleared. Several troll hounds skittering and chirping in the northern corridor. You had set fire to the large troll. You've got a smoking troll body here. That's where we'll pick up. You can interact here or ask anything.
We hear probably more troll hounds from the north passage. Anything from the other passages?
To the east, the sound of troll hounds is loudest. To the south, you don't hear anything. To the east, you hear some water flowing. There are what sounds like four-legged creatures skittering.
How chewed up is everybody from that battle? I'm just checking Fenwarden. He's in good shape.
I'm good.
Really, Dallett's
Barely down.
Could use a little healing. He's out of spells. Has one healing potion left. He's not in terrible shape, but took some hits. And I'm not 100% certain what this counter on my token is for. I failed a survival check before we collected treasure.
The battle we were in was with the Troll Hounds. I'm looking to see if they had any effect on you. Don't believe the trolls themselves did anything like that had lasting damage. Let's see, troll. Yeah, I'm looking at the troll now. They have a large weapon, jaws and claws.
Could it have something to do with the burning troll, like the stench?
There was a putrid smell. You guys did do checks for that.
Was it because I failed a survival check?
And I think that is. Let's see, just what the effect is. This was Bloodfire Fever, in effect from the Troll Hounds. And it is a disease, and it will progress. Right now, it's not having a noticeable effect.
Warden takes one step away from him.
Real nice. We'll see where I aim my next.
Everything's double-edged here. It's a fever. It says in stage 1. And you're in stage 1.
The only thing is Rekla being out of spells. We could retreat outside and camp for a night.
You can definitely go out there, so... Is that the plan?
Yeah.
I think so.
Forest.
Yeah.
I'll leave the dead bodies here. You guys made a mess of things. So you could change that.
I updated my hit points because Sydney gave me some healing. And it doesn't seem to have updated the bar on my token.
Okay. Let me looking at the settings on your... It is mapped to hit points.
Yeah, it's looking good on my end. I think it's just a visual thing from your perspective.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it looks good. All right, so out to the woods and camping activities we go. Who wants to roll to find a suitable campsite?
Fenwarden's got something to help with that, so he will do the roll.
I'll pop that up again.
Sydney will stealth the campsite after Fenwarden identifies it.
Great.
Camouflage.
Did I roll 20 for that? I assume.
It's a survival check.
Survival check. There it is.
My roll 20 is really slow. Let's see. You have found a suitable campground. Joe, where does Fenwarden seek this campground to be relative to the cave entrance?
He wants to where this, if someone's in the cave entrance, we're not in direct line of sight for them, but we have the ability to see if anything goes in or out of the cave from where we're at.
I think there might be a little peak nearby where you can see without being
Yeah.
seen. You have done your best to camouflage the site. Any other camping activities? Did you succeed or not? That's the real question.
DC is probably around 20.
You didn't meet the number. Anything else that you want to do or anyone else wants to try?
Reckler
Uh,
will.
Hunt and gather? All right. You find a few things. Let's see. I'll move us over to this since you guys are in a camping scene. That is a success. And roll to see how many things you've found. You would find 22 items, 22 ingredients, gathering in a zone that's at least level 7. You can roll 1d4, and 2 of those ingredients will be special.
Fenwarden's going to want to cook a special meal, but we need a recipe. We've got a recipe for that, don't we?
Yeah, I think a Stag Lord stew would be good. It'll give us temporary hit points. It's either
Okay,
that
yeah.
or the Trailblazers roasts, which would give us a +1 strength for a day.
Oh yeah, definitely going to go to the stew, the Stag Lord stew, and yeah, Fenwarden has a pretty good ability to do some good cooking. He's hoping he'll have better success with cooking for everybody than he did for telling this fireside tale that didn't go over very well last time.
One of the
No special meat.
ingredients that Rekla you're able to gather is this pungent garlic, and it's actually called boar's garlic. Keeps insects away, and you get the sense that other things wouldn't like its odor. It's not clear to you everything that would be repelled by its odor. There are more than probably insects that don't like the smell of this thing. It's good for cooking. For the story, it's just a failure. I don't think it has any detrimental effect. It unfortunately just doesn't inspire anything else either, which is the other side. But all right, I think everybody's done one thing. Does anyone want to get into anything else? If you want to use another hour for something else, that's fine.
Okay, I've got one more scroll to add to my book, so I will do that. Ghost weapon, and spend the evening studying away from the group.
Perfect. Our watch order for the evening.
Anybody want front and back?
I'll take first watch since I was studying.
Reckler will take last watch.
Cool.
Put Fenwarden on second watch.
You got it. Yeah, type that in for me.
There you go.
Thank you. During the first watch, Sydney, you'd finish transcribing your spell and look around. You had found yourselves on this little hill where you could look over and check out the entrance without being seen. As you see the body of the troll relocated outside of the cave is smoldering in front of the cave versus in the cave. So something has moved it, and that would catch your attention. It is not like actively burning like a big fire or anything, but you could tell that it's the corpse of the dead troll laying there. The fact that it moved, I think, would be a little disconcerting. However, you don't see any of whatever it was doesn't present itself for the rest of your shift. You hand it over to Fenwarden, done making interest rate cuts and explain what happened. The smoldering pile is the topic of conversation and the thing that catches your eye. It's pitch black here. It's a clear night. You're able to see very well, but you don't see anything else messing around with the entrance or body. During the few hours keeping watch, you awaken Rekla, and
Cool.
you get your rest during your watch just before the sun rises. You see a large, shadowy figure in the woods east of the cave entrance. It makes its way towards and eventually into the cave. It's a very large creature. It is being very stealthy, but from the vantage point that you had, it was very obvious it was there. For you, once it caught your eye and you watched how it blended in, it was impressive how well it was able to stay blended in the whole way for being such a large creature. I would say it's as large as.
Okay.
It makes its way into the cave. Birds chirping. Morning is here.
Trolls is being very stealthy.
You all awaken.
I'll share with the group what I saw. If you
Oh.
see a large, shadowy, with dark robes.
If you happen to be standing on a hill above one, it's helpful. Spot.
I'm glad we got Rekla back up to speed. I wouldn't want him to have come in behind us in the cave.
No, that would have been trouble. We could drop a trap on the front entrance.
Do we have any
Yeah.
trap spells?
I think there are some wards you can do.
There's alarm and things like that. There's more extensive rules around making snares and things like that that you could use to cause damage or to make sound.
No,
Does
that's
anyone
fine.
have snare making abilities?
Fenwarden has marbles. We could lay out the marbles.
For narrow passages.
Maybe we can get somebody to stub their toe.
Do you re-enter or wait outside, setting traps, or keep an eye on it?
I'd say go in and see what's there.
I think we gotta consider it reset though, since they moved a body out.
Which I need to do about 20, 25 feet from the entrance in the field the body is laying.
Okay.
You might remember at this point too is that there are the violet fungus have audible
shrieking.
alerts that you remember from the first time.
We destroyed some of them, but there was definitely
Yeah.
more that we didn't get to.
And we just want to start wandering.
Sure, you want me to lead the way? See what I see?
If you could scout ahead, that would be helpful.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss. No problem. Sydney will sneak into the cave.
Where would you like to head? North wall, south wall?
Let's
different-
follow the north wall. That would take me down the passageway where we heard stuff. Do I still hear stuff?
Okay. As you're walking through, you would hear it immediately past that first part of the opening. As you're heading up that north wall, you'll see violet fungus attached to the walls and floor that seem to be like on a high alert, like they seem to be perked up, which you remember from before.
I'm going to try and sneak by. So I'm going to try and hit that square. I can go 25 in a single move. So I will 25 to there. 2 actions will get me to there. And then listen from there.
Got it. Do you want to make a roll?
I cross through these squares.
No problem. Sydney, you hear the four-legged activity coming from far up that north cave. Doesn't sound as active as it before. Now it's a lot more calm. To the east, you're hearing not only but a guttural voice chattering deep in that cave.
I'm trying to figure out what languages I speak. Closest I got is Conic or Dwarven. Going to attempt to stealth to this spot and see what's going on in the cavern.
Rekla doesn't like losing sight of Sydney.
Let me give everyone a chance if there's anything you wanted to do. I'll roll through in order. Rekla, what are you thinking as you watch Sydney creeping ahead?
Rekla would move forward to about there with his first action. Get a look at the mushrooms, the fungus.
Are you moving in a stealthy manner?
Yes. And then I think he's going to draw his wand of magic missiles.
Let me cut to Dallett next. Make a perception check, please. On the wall behind Rekla, there is a fungus that's moving, triggered by him passing by it. And it's awoken. The realization would be that if someone gets close to this thing in the state that it's in now, it will very likely shriek. You've got your sword drawn. I'll let you decide what you want to do next.
Yeah, that changes things a little bit. Wouldn't we just try to stealth this? I'm gonna try to follow the direction.
This is loyal to a fault.
I tried to play my himbo fighter here.
You did make a very good stealth roll. As you get past this shrieker on the wall, You can tell it's on edge. It's upset by the activity, but as you go by, it's no more disturbed because of your roll. You get by it without it hissing or making a larger shriek, but you get the sense that it's alerted. You make your way to the middle of the room from that vantage point. Do another perception check here. Perfect. So you're basically going to have the same information as Sydney. You're hearing the four-legged creatures to the north. To your south, it's quiet, but to the east, you're hearing this guttural voice that doesn't sound like any specific language you've ever heard in your life. It is guttural sounding and very hard to describe as far as even as you stand here and you start to realize that it's some kind of spoken word. It's not one that you've ever heard before. So I think that brings Fenwarden up.
I'm not trusting Fenwarden's ability to stealth. I'll take that spot and
Put this on top of that one. There we go.
draw the longbow and ready in action to shoot anything that attacks.
What about Easton? What would you like Easton to be doing
I'm not giving Easton any orders, so he's just chilling.
by the troll? All right, then everybody's had a chance to position themselves. I'll cut back to you, Sydney. What would you like to do?
For my second action, I'm gonna do a perception check into this cavern to see what I can see.
You hear that voice clearly from the southeast. It seems like it's in the water. There's flowing water there, flowing downward into this area. In the mist, you see a figure maybe bathing or enjoying the water, and it seems like that's the direction that voice came from.
With my final action, I am going to pull out the red Everlight crystal and flash it towards the party to give them a red signal in hopes they understand.
If you have something like that worked out that you'd like to call on here. Otherwise, I think that means it is Rekla that's next that's getting the signal.
I think Rekla is going to continue on with what he was thinking. He's going to look at Fenwarden and signal with his wand and pointing that he's going to target these three fungus.
Your disease has progressed to stage 2 and you are enfeebled 1.
Which three are you targeting?
Indicating this one to the south in front of Rekla, this one to the north, and the one closest to it.
Yeah, Fenwarden will nod and point to the other one.
Rekla will ready that action on Fenwarden's action. He's done with his turn.
Dallett, any thoughts?
I'm just gonna continue forward. Meet up with Sydney. I roll stealth again.
You may roll stealth again. You're gonna do that till the cat's out of the bag.
Nice.
Wow, incredibly
Very good.
stealthy. Leather plate you're wearing.
Beautiful.
All right.
She'll point towards the critter in the water. Won't say anything.
Dallett, make another perception check. See if we can.
Get there.
Similar to Sydney, matching up the sound of where that voice came from. It isn't actively speaking, but you see this large figure in the water, either standing in the mist or doing something else. Nothing else in the room catches your attention at the moment. I think that is it. So I think that would bring us back to Fenwarden.
1 second. Checking. He's going to fire a penalty for a close range with a volley. -2. He will pick that shrieker as his hunted prey and fire 2 using his hunted shot feat. First shot, -2, 23.
That's a hit. How much damage?
18 piercing.
It would cause damage as you hit it. With the arrow, you would see a little plume of spores shoot out as you puncture it with that shot. However, it does still seem to be animated. It does not seem to be yet lifeless.
22.
You put another large hole into this thing. It bursts from the second shot and lets out a cloud of spores that is going to cause those in the
Oh boy.
area to be affected here.
Oh,
Let's see, what do we need? We need to save.
and Rappel's gonna get all the diseases by the end of this.
Maybe they'll all cancel each other out and I'll become
Yeah.
There you
immortal.
go.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out. It's a fortitude saves. This will affect anyone within 20 feet,
Oh dear. Okay.
which would
Fortitude.
include Rackla and Fenwarden. There we got one fail, one save. The effect for Rekla, our diseased gnome, is that you have now added to your, it was like wildfire
Oh,
fever or something like that. And now you've picked up a thing called violet rot, fire fever. But in this case,
Or is it Fenwarden?
oh,
sorry,
that's
Fenwarden.
it is violet rot for Fenwarden, and it is 1d6 damage to you this round. So let's see, that is 2 damage from this. It's like a poisonous cloud. Inhaling it caused damage, and you don't feel well. All right, so I think that is it for Warden. We're back to Sydney now. I have that lingering effect right now, but it is on to Sydney. Sydney, I don't know if you notice or not, but if you happen to look back, you might see a large cloud of dust by the entryway as Fen and Rekla have blown up a mushroom.
I am focused on the critter inside the cave. Sydney doesn't have a lot of confidence here to continue stealthing. He'll move 25 on a stealth. For the third action, let's get this guy moved first. So I'm going to go to there. Ready in action. Shoot a lightning bolt at the critter down here. He's probably in one of these squares, right? Can I see him?
You can do a perception check.
Oh, and I got to roll stealth to get over there.
Stealth
If I
and
fail,
perception. Oh,
I will hero point that one.
1 hero point down.
I'm going to try and get a bead on this critter, assuming I can figure out where he is. I am going to ready a thunderbolt.
As you take a closer look, you can make out the shape of a troll in the waterway standing in the mist. You can definitely aim true here. Fire when ready.
It's just gonna be a ready to action. If Dallett
Okay.
doesn't upset him, get his attention, then I'm not gonna shoot.
All right.
I could hear that thing went off, right?
it didn't sound the alarm, but it did pop.
With your perception rolls, you would have noticed something. It was not as bad as it could have been.
I'm gonna wait here. I don't think Sydney's gone far enough that I need to catch her.
Okay.
I'll wait for the other two to catch up. We're at a choke point. I'm not gonna do anything.
Warden, you have
I
time.
think I got
Oh,
removed
removed.
order
It should
too.
be you next. All right, go ahead.
Stealth forward to catch up to Dallett. How far is that? 60. That's only 2 actions. First action to there.
Got it. Okay, that your turn?
Yeah.
Warden, roll a perception check. As Rekla is sneaking forward, one of those shrieker mushrooms, just like the one you vanquished, begins to move. It looked like a rock for a second, but now it's moving and it seems to have its attention turned right towards Rekla, which he does not notice at the moment, but it is your turn, so I'll let you decide what to do.
Okay. It's down here. The one.
Is right here next to Rekla.
Oh, that one. Right next to him. That'll get attention. That's fine. I will hunt prey on that guy. Same thing I did before. And try to fire 2 shots at him. Rekla, you're going to get a cloud of spores if I'm successful.
Sound the alarm or eat the dust.
He'll know something's going on when he hears the arrows.
I hit the ceiling and then the floor.
What am I rolling here? 5. Okay, so that was
Some clattering arrows.
clattering arrow.
Some donated
2
sticks.
actions. Try a third shot. I think I've gotten Rekla's attention anyway, so
Yeah, the shots would get their attention for sure.
he'll inch forward a little bit more. I don't know how close I can get to those things. I'll go up there. That's it.
All right, Sydney. Dallett is holding his ground, waiting on the rest of the party. You've got your eyes on the troll, enjoying the waterfall. You have a line of sight. If you'd like another perception check, you've got time to watch. Your attention is taken to this room to the northeast, where you hear something in there moving around that sounds large to you. Not like the Troll Hounds, but more troll-sized.
Okay. I don't know if Dallett can see me, but I'm not going to use the light trick again for fear that the other troll's going to see me. But I am going to point down the one to the north to sneak to that square. I'm going to try and spot a little rock nearby and ready a telekinetic projectile at the troll in the water if the troll in the water gets his attention grabbed
Got it.
with telekinetic projectile.
Okay. So that means it is Dallett. You might see light you were looking at before has gone out. Sydney is now
Yep.
part of the dark ahead.
I'll move up there and try to perceive Sydney.
You can roll your stealth first. I think it's perception versus stealth, right? Two things happen. You make your way across the room. You see Sydney after a minute. They're hidden very well against the northeastern wall. You notice a large troll bathing in the water to the south. The troll notices you, and his eyes train on you as you're walking by.
Cool.
I'm going to fling that rock at him.
Okay, all right. Now, Sydney, the trigger will go. So our
Yep.
projectile flings, and it is a rock, and it is going to do 8 damage. Actually, let me double check. The projectile hits, so it's 8 damage.
It comes from the side, like from that spot. So
It would not be coming from the direction that Dallett was in, so it would be like an obvious surprise to him. That has been fired off, and you would see that as well, Dallett. All right, I think let's just formally roll initiatives here. I don't think I have anyone's initiative, so let's get them rolled. We are in a new turn order because of the things that aspired in this room. We're gonna start with the troll here. We've activated the troll by smacking him in the head with a rock. He was just bathing and was interrupted with a rock to the head and a human fighter walking through. So he's definitely disturbed. He's going to target Dallett. His first action, he's going to go with the claw here. This is 24.
That just matches my AC. That hits.
So that will do 20 points of slashing damage from his claws. Sprayed a little bit of something other than spores on the cave floor. Second claw is going to swing as well. Sydney, you can act now.
I'm going to throw another projectile, pick up another rock, huck another rock at him from behind again. So,
Okay. Nice. So another rock will fly towards this thing, smacking it in the back of the head, causing 1 damage. That's a good hit. 17 with a rock. Very nice.
with my last action, run to that spot, not stealthing. Actually, could I stealth? Yeah, I take that back. I'm going to stealth to this spot. Look, see what's coming.
You can roll a perception check since you're standing there now, and I'll confirm for you what you're able to detect. Not much. That's what you're able to detect, Rekla. You hear commotion, some rock on flesh, bludgeoning next door.
I think that supersedes mushroom interest. He's going to move there. Target that troll with a searing light.
Attack hits. 20 fire damage. Got it. This blazing ray of light tinged with holy energy nails him with fire damage.
It would send
Flame.
out lots of light and heat.
So if it wasn't obvious before, it's obvious now. There's flashing lights and heat and everything going on in this little cave. What else do you got? Is that it for you?
That would be the end of his turn.
All right, Warden's going to run forward. His 2 actions will get him to there. He can see his target from there. He will fire 1 shot.
Oh, goodness. That is a one that's going to count, too.
What a days he's having.
Things went sour for Fenwarden on his that arrow the last turn. Does he?
That's true.
Do you have one? Okay. You should use it.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'll use that one. We'll start over again. Yeah.
Better. That is a hit.
7 points.
7 damage to him with an arrow. Got it.
That's it for him.
That brings up Dallett. Caught in the middle. Started
Really
the
put
chain
himself in the
reaction.
middle of this. I'll step forward to range and attack.
That's a hit.
Damage. I'll do a combat grab. That misses.
Fortunately.
My turn.
Okay, you're in melee with the troll. Next up is our violet fungus and shriekers. Double check something on him.
Warden's got another rot turn against him now.
Roll another saving throw versus fortitude.
Fortitude.
You're going to take 6 points of poison damage from spores. The shrieker in front of you has begun shrieking loud, then painfully loud. You need to make another saving throw versus fortitude.
I was not expecting Cave of Trolls to be so complicated.
They have their own ecosystem.
You have to make a willpower save. Okay, so you're frightened 1 right now. And that is it for them. Back to the top of the order and to the troll. The troll is
I'm
going to
good.
go first and let out a guttural scream. His second action is to target the target in front of it with its jaws. He's going to attempt to bite and miss. It will try again to snap at you. It's committed. And it misses again, right? You're 24?
Yep.
24.
No.
By the skin of its teeth, it misses you. Oh, after it yelled, you hear movement from the north. Emerging from the north are 2 troll hounds that quickly confront Sydney here on the north entrance.
I was stealth. Can they see me?
They're gonna run right into you. They aren't gonna have full turns because they are moving, but they each will get 1 attack on you. Your AC is what?
It is 22.
Those both will strike, causing 23 damage from the troll hounds. They are looking vicious like Master called them. It is now your turn, Sydney.
I'm trying to record my hit points.
If you want to mix in your action,
I might be able to do something. Rekla would move forward 1 action.
Boy,
you want to act.
I thought he was just going to do his whole turn.
I guess what I'll do is pull out my Alchemist's Fire, hold it up and say, Sydney, Alchemist's Fire. And I'll just hold it loosely above my head.
I am going to move 25 feet here. I do not provoke attacks of opportunity if I move half my speed. If they don't, I will projectile into these 4 squares, targeting that intersection in front of them.
Could you show me again where you were targeting it?
I am going to target these 2 squares and these 2 squares. That intersection right there in front of them, in between them.
Okay, sounds good. They are easy to hit.
I was just trying to get damage for you.
Oh.
No, I used up
That
one of
would've
my
been-
good ones.
You didn't know it was under. But yeah, this would be more of the projectile roll. The 10 damage will be from the bluntness of the object. The rest will be from Scott's roll. We've got the 4 damage of splashing. All right, that's how we'll do it. Enough to get a yelp out of them. They go right back to wanting to bite.
Now, are they on fire?
This one is, yeah, they both are. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how trolls pick their dogs, but they picked an aggressive breed. There.
I think Reckless still has one final action, and he'll send guidance to Dallett.
Sydney and Rekla are both done, is that right? I think
Yeah, that was all my
we're all
actions.
clear. Fenwarden, the ballet in front of you is done. They synchronize their actions. It is you standing next to this extremely loud, debilitatingly loud shrieker mushroom.
Frightened, he's going to move there to hunt prey on the troll and then take shot. And because he's frightened, the shot is at a -1 disadvantage there.
That will
15.
miss.
Not so good. That's all his actions. His frightened condition goes down to 0 unless he picks up another one.
You do need to roll a save versus fortitude.
Oh, yeah. For the rot thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see if we can throw it this time. A
I
little
think
better.
that was what you
Okay.
needed. 20. You begin to shake the condition and are no longer poisoned. Good turn. Dallett would be next.
I will attack the thing again. I'm gonna get there.
3 times damage.
Oh,
Grievous head wound.
yeah, do you see this going down?
Let's go with a stab up through the jaw, up through the head, since he's
Mhm.
above me.
Yeah, so through the jaw, up through the head, just rips this thing's head open down through the middle, and it slumps over.
Cool.
Regenerate that.
Guess move this way. I'm gonna try to get to one of the dogs and use my sudden charge.
Yeah.
I know the dogs are up here. I just don't know exactly where.
There.
More 30 away. Cool. So I'll do that and then attack as soon as I can get back there.
Oh my goodness. It's just a mess. Well done. The splitting of the troll head is a good way to be remembered. Back to the troll. It is currently
Dead.
if anyone's looking, it looks like its head is coming back together. The Troll Hounds are going to target Dallett. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go with the Jaws. Missed.
That's a hit.
Chomp out of 4 chomps to strike, and it did 6 damage. Roll a savings throw versus fortitude. The disease did not transfer to you. However, you hear something north of you, and from behind the cave wall emerges another troll. He's standing behind the troll hounds at this point, surveying this situation. So he has joined the action, however, has not acted yet. So it will be Sydney's turn. You're muted.
Thank you for the heads up on that. Sydney will, obviously to everybody, cast a spell. I am going to use all 3 actions to cast Blazing Bolt, upcast to the 3rd level. And I am going to target the 2 trolls, so the one on the ground and the one on the back. Each one will make an attack roll, 23 against them. The one on the ground.
He has a -4 to his
He has
AC.
yeah, it would hit him. It's not automatic, but yeah, your roll would hit him. Your roll will hit, actually, your roll will hit everyone. I have a different character sheet for this troll. There are layers to this. It's not just one
Remember you said
vanilla
troll army?
It's not a vanilla troll that's just same guy you fight every time. You've got some layers to this. Let's see. Why is it taking so long? The others are all taking 12.
Fire
Yeah.
damage.
You have caused more wounds with your blazing bolt. The troll hounds look very wounded. The troll whose head split open is still laying in a slump, maybe a singed slump now. The one that just walked in has not taken damage. That should be it. And Rekla, you are going simultaneous to all of that, so we'll see how that overlays.
I think he's going to target the newcomer with Searing Light.
Unfortunately, it doesn't hit.
That's a wasted spell.
Okay. All right. Fenwarden's next.
Fenwarden's having a hard time seeing the new troll, but there's been enough
It
pyrotechnics up
is
there.
pretty much covered by the Troll Hounds and spell effects, so it'd be hard to see. But if there's any light source up there, you would see a figure that's more than twice the size of Dallett standing in the shadows.
Does the fire from the alchemist fire light it up?
It would be lighting it up from the troll. The Troll Hounds got singed, and maybe there's enough light you would see the outline of this other troll. This
All
leaner,
right,
meaner
he's
one.
He'll try. Thing seems to be a tough bird, so he's going to use his hunter's edge to use 2 actions to fire this shot. That's all his actions.
It's then back to
I will attack those dogs. I think they're standing right next to each other, aren't they? But they're in the fire. If I step into here, would I be hit with any remaining fire?
I don't think that effect would still be going on.
No, it doesn't look like it. The real question is the oil. You had flung that oil
It was the
over
alchemist
here.
fire.
Cool. Then I will step forward and use my swipe feet to attack both of them at once.
To hit them. So you've got 11 damage to both. And one of them yelps and drops. The other is looking quite shaken.
I will attack with my last action.
Put a red
That misses.
X through that one.
Actually, I'm going to hero point that. See if I can succeed on that second attack.
There we go. Yeah,
Yes.
you did. Nice use of it. That is another dead.
Just changed the tide of the battle.
We've got one troll at the top, one at the bottom. Do you have any other actions? Back to the trolls here. This one on the ground is still just sitting. It's not dead, but it's not able to do anything. So
It's twitchy.
yep. This troll is wearing grayish moss covered armor. It looks more like a druid crossed with a troll, well camouflaged and more formidable than before. Its most prominent feature is a big black sleeve on one of its arms. And that you've never seen that before, so it's odd that it's wearing a black sleeve over it. It's a big troll standing before you, and it is going to step forward. I'm going to move it to the front. There we go. It's going to step forward. Interestingly, it has its jaws unhinged a little bit, and it looks more of a biter. It's more of a biter, my friends.
He's a biter.
I think that might be crit. Is it right on a crit?
There are rules for excessive damage, right?
There are. If you lost a certain percentage of your hit points in one turn, grievous damage, it's like grievous damage.
Grievous wound.
So there is massive damage. You die if you take damage equal to or greater than double your maximum
Hit points in one blow.
In that case, I'm just down.
And Rekla. Rekla's gonna move straight in next to Dallett and cast heal, the one action heal, as a second level spell.
Nice roll.
Wow. Really slingshotting me around here.
You're gonna get another 1d8 also, because I cast it as a second level spell. With his third and final action, I guess he'll just raise shield.
All right. Sydney, you can go.
Sydney fireball
Mm.
behind the troll. It is a 20-foot burst.
I'm going to refresh real quick. My Roll20 is acting goofy. Fireball is
Basic reflex.
20 objects for me all of a sudden.
You are all good.
Starting. There we go. Basic.
Woohoo!
Oh wait, this was reflex? I'm sorry. Not cool, but you
That's
did
what I was-
get a good little chunk on it.
For my third action, I will throw guidance on Dallett. And that is my turn.
It is Warden's turn.
Gordon's going for the careful shot again, +2 on this first one. There we go. Now we're talking 34.
The hit.
So he takes the 6 plus another
Okay.
bonus for beating my hunted prey. Another 3.
First one was a total of 9.
Yes.
Sticking with one of them for sure. Think that brings up Dallett now, who's been there since his last turn.
You will have to stand up.
He didn't waste an action to pick you up. That was rude of him.
I guess I'm gonna stand up, back away. There we go. Stand up, back away, and then I'll pull out my bow and fire a shot.
You got +1 from guidance.
Didn't hit. Any other ideas?
Not this turn.
Gordon's going to use a free action to say, we need to flank this guy.
Yeah, we gotta let him in the room first, I think. Kill the live guy.
He is going to let out a primordial. Each non-troll creature within 100 feet must attempt a DC 35 will save. Yikes!
Oh.
I don't know that there's any way if anyone can even get it at 35 here or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope this will help me.
Bravery. When you succeed, everyone's going to frighten 3 from that action. Frighten 3 for the critical fail, and then 2 for the regular fail. Yeah. All right. So this thing is now going to. I guess it's going to try to claw. What is the damage on this? So it is now clawing towards the 2 in front of it. But it rolled a 1.
The only way he's not hitting me.
The 1 is on you. We are back to Sydney.
I should be able to get a line here.
It'd be funny if Sydney didn't know that Dallett was living again and said, now that Dallett's
My takeover can be complete. I am going to shoot a lightning bolt down that line right there.
Yeah.
Going for it. There's a certain amount of, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I guess he can roll a 1 on these. He's taken 13 more. Okay. The lightning bolt rings through and gets another piece of him. Anything else?
Nope, that is all of my actions.
All right, and Rekla, I guess you're simultaneous here.
He will first move out with his first action.
He does get an attack of opportunity.
That might actually be beneficial.
He'll slash a claw at you.
That's a crit.
He's gonna do 20 parting damage.
Blood Vendetta.
All
Didn't save
right.
on that.
This thing is overpowered. It's not hard for him to pass these.
Unaffected. With the final action, he'll drop a sound burst on his head. That's not going to do much yet.
It's gonna be hard for him
Yeah.
to fail that. Fenwarden, you are up.
He'll continue his hunter's aim and try again. He can't get a critical unless he rolls a natural 20.
Here we go.
33. So another 5 points and the additional damage 4. I think he'll use his last action to tell Easton to.
Okay. You want to call him in?
Easton moves 30. So if he takes his 3 actions, I think he'll get there. Easton comes charging.
I'm opening that up. Hopefully you guys can see. Let me also reveal in here too. This might help. Easton has caught up with you
Made good progress.
close enough to see
Yeah.
him. All right.
Easton moves a little farther than I thought, so I'm going to bump him forward a bit more.
That's cleaner.
Do either of you, Rekla or Sydney, need healing?
Yeah.
Sydney? I'll take out 2 healing potions. I'm going to take out the 2 healing potions, give 1 to each of you. They're lesser 2d8 plus 5. And then I'll take out 1 for myself.
Good idea.
I'm going to pop that healing potion.
Chug it. Go for it.
13 hit points.
Nice.
I can survive 1 hit, maybe.
The troll whose head you split open is beginning to stand up.
The fire damage didn't keep him from regenerating.
He's got some damage from that, but he's not harmed enough. Alright, so he is going to try to stand up with his first action, and he's going to try to step forward here towards you guys. And he's going to claw at you. This is towards Rekla. Oh my goodness. 1, 2.
Both hits. Wait, no, the second's not a hit.
Okay.
It is.
So this thing is up. Even though its head is still in 2 pieces, it's got enough life to claw at you. The other troll begins to laugh. Real deep. Suddenly speaks in common to you all and says, "Master will be pleased you followed." And he will step out of the room back in this direction out of your sight to the east.
That's disturbing.
Maybe merciful in a sick way.
Just a second, I'm checking.
And Rekla too, if you guys have an idea.
Now, was it frightened that we were? Those have gone down by now, right?
Your turn.
Yeah.
I will take the healing potion that was just stuffed into my hand.
Same. What was it? 2d8 plus 5?
Master Darrowkin. For my second action, I will drain my bonded object and recover a spell.
Anything?
And for my third action, try stealth. This guy's probably going to see me, but I'm trying to be stealthy for the guy following. I'm trying to
Yeah.
just peek around the edge so I can see what the hell this guy is. And I'm assuming my friends can take care of this guy. I'm probably not hidden.
With last 2 actions, target the troll and cast Void Warp.
Oh god, so fortitude.
Okay. So 30 stealth. Hopefully he doesn't see me.
Fortitude is their best savings.
Makes
unfortunately.
sense.
You sneak around Sydney and peek. You see a boulder that looks like it's been moved into place, covering the passage.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
No.
He'll change targets to the other troll and fire 2 regular shots. And he's still 1 down for being feared, so that's a 26 and a 25.
Both hits.
Okay. So he's taking this a total of 15 plus another 1, 16 points. And he's got a action left. Is the thing still standing?
Yeah, it doesn't look very sturdy, but it is still up.
He's going to ask Easton to get behind it.
Flanking with the cat.
It's not going to be a problem.
So that means Dallett and others will enjoy flanking bonus. Dallett would be next.
Drop my bow, take out my sword, move in to attack.
It's got double digits, but not gonna survive long.
I'll move there. Let me see that roll.
You hit.
Easton uses his feet, being a cat, wanders under the legs of the troll, and the troll is now flat-footed.
This thing has 1 hit point left. It's up to you if you want to take an extra attack. This thing falls over for the second time after you split it. It is
Nice.
laying in a heap.
Okay.
So we're out of turns. Sydney and Rekla next. Let's start with Sydney.
I can sneak to there with 2 actions. And
Yeah.
look at the door to make sure it's sealed and there's nothing else going on in here.
Yeah, you
Do I
can do
see
stealth
any
and
obvious ways to push it or anything like that, or to activate it, or do I get the sense that the troll just did it with his massive girth?
you can roll a stealth and perception. It looks like a strength check to move this object to get through. It's nothing fancy, but well camouflaged in the wall. If you hadn't seen it close, it would have looked like part of the wall. The fact that you know where it is the key here, that you spotted it. So, anything else you want to do?
No, that is my turn. And I will turn around and make sure that nothing's coming or if my buddies are coming.
You're able to take a look with that same perception check. Nothing's coming. I'll cut over to Rekla.
He's looking to offer some healing to everybody because he needs some himself. So he's saying, bring it in for a round of healing.
Fenwarden can use that.
We're going to move away from the troll. So that's 9 for everybody.
9. Excellent. Thank you.
And
All
since
right.
that's going to be a 3-action heal, that would go into the next one. While they're doing that healing, I'm going to stealth up to here and look down this hallway to make sure nothing's coming.
You scan the room. You notice that there are a couple of uncommon treasures laying amongst the caravan trade goods that look like they've been pilfered. You find a coin pile and some scattered sacks with mixed coins, copper, silver, gold. There are great axes, broken shields. One thing that is noticeable to you, though, that stands out is there's a couple of potions. 3 of them, in fact. And so those just laying amongst this, it's almost just like they've been rooting through all this stuff and sorting it, but they've never finished. And so the room looks like piles of different things strewn about.
My first move is to secure the area and make sure there isn't more troll hounds coming down.
Yeah, you definitely are able to secure that hallway and you don't see anything else coming.
I would probably use some combination of detect magic to identify what is or is not magical, followed by a quick identification feat to sort out what is or isn't. By then, the rest of the party's starting to catch up.
All right, you can start doing that, and then we'll cut over to the rest
Other
of you
than
all.
the potion, does anything detect as magical?
Let's see. There
So
is a
30.
scroll.
Okay.
There's a scroll as well mixed in.
I would grab that first.
For the others, you get a chance to heal up. Sydney doesn't return right away, so I'll give you a chance to look around.
I think Rickla would want to peek around the corner.
Yeah, you might walk in as Sydney's finished tucking away the scroll and is now running her hand over the coin piles.
Excited. Other than the scroll, she's pretty open. If you saw the scroll, she wouldn't hide it, but she grabbed it in a hurry.
Are the others coming in to check this out?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have everyone roll a perception check on the valuables in this area. I'm going to point out a couple things that each of you noticed. You find a silver locket amongst the obscure metal pieces. The locket looks like it's in good condition. It bears the crest of a family you remembered seeing in Bravoy. It definitely looks like something that doesn't belong here or in the hands of trolls. So that's got some value to it, but also some notability. It must have belonged to somebody, is the first thing you would think. For Sydney, you notice in one of the crates here, it's flipped over, and on the top of the crate is a chalice. And the chalice appears to have some dried blood in and around it, and it reeks to you of being a Urgathoan cult
Does it
item.
is it the same type of cup I already have? I have 2 Ugathoan cups.
It's not exactly the same, but it's so similar,
Okay.
it's eerie.
Okay.
What else? Dallett. There is a very nice looking battle axe amongst some rusty, junky looking weapons. There is a battle axe in the pile that stands out to you as being very finely made. It's not magical, but it has a quality to it that you notice. Either it has value or it's just very finely made.
I will pick that up.
And I will point out to everybody that old boy went through the boulder back there, but I'll assume nobody can move it.
Yeah, you
Um,
can point that. You can
without
point that
magical assistance. I do have something called Potion of Chimeras. Don't know what it does though.
I can take a look at that. It'll take me 10
Yeah.
minutes.
I don't think we're anxious to go chasing after this guy right now, right?
Do you
Yeah.
want to spend some time looking at them, Sydney?
If we're going to take time, I can identify
Yeah.
stuff.
Is anyone in a hurry to pursue, or are you all happy to
No.
stay?
I think Rekla's even wanting another night's rest because he burned through everything in that last interaction.
My first identification will be on the Chimera's Might potion. The second on that scroll I picked up. And the other 3 potions, do you want me to roll 3 or just 1 for all 3?
I can just roll one.
Okay. And that'll be for the 3 potions.
You have water breathing, darkness, and the last one.
Does anybody want these? I'm not taking them.
The water breathing might be handy. We have some water right there.
I've got it on a scroll.
Called Oil of Unlife. That is the right reacting for that. Oil, and you got the others, water breathing, and
And what was the third one?
darkness.
Oh,
That's
darkness.
right.
Maybe you throw it on the ground instead of drinking it.
It's like an alchemist potion.
What else do we have then? Are you gonna count the coins, I assume? I can give you a count on
Yeah.
that.
It's going to take me 30 minutes to do the identification of all this stuff. And then what's the scroll? And what does the Chimera's Might potion do?
I have a note on this. We must have already looked at this. Roll for which chimera you might get when you drink it. It's a random thing.
Yeah, it's possible.
I've got a
So-
note on it already.
It's in the party pile.
All right, what else would you like to do? I assume rest is in your future. Anything else?
Oh, what
anyone
was that
wants-
scroll, Jamie? Before you get off the loot,
What is that?
before it
Flying.
gets lost. Spectacular.
Oh, that's handy.
So
That one I am keeping on my person.
anything else anyone wants to do in here? Let me make sure I've got this fully revealed. You guys should be able to see around pretty well, right?
One chamber that I don't know where it goes. Yeah.
Sit over there.
I'll drop another heal for everyone.
The secret passageway is that shaded spot on the southeast wall.
All right, that's the boulder. I cannot do anything with it.
I think the idea at this point is keep whatever you can between you and the troll.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the cave? Do you want to check out other areas? You've mostly got it cleared.
Yeah, I bet it's worth it. Sydney will investigate it.
Move your token anywhere you want. I wanted to point out a couple of things you guys will find. So if you can each roll one more perception check, I'll give you one more round of information. Some of the coinage seems to be minted in Brevoy and from Brevoy. So it would stand out from some of the other coins that you found here from different regions. Definitely some Brevoy coin. For Sydney, in the waterfall area, a scroll case. Checking out the scroll case will reveal that there is a letter in the scroll case, and the letter is a little bit water damaged from having sat in this area, but the general gist of it is that it is a promise of supplies for the troll war bands, and it
Oh,
is
dear.
in exchange for their harassment of the kingdom.
Our kingdom? The
The
fledgling
kingdom.
kingdom.
You feel like the source is targeting you, the group, and Valeriana specifically. Definitely a clue you can hang on to.
Tell who it's from.
It's pretty water damaged. It hasn't been taken care of much, but it seems like a promise for supplies. The last thing Warden finds that a leather pouch that you find this, it's tucked into one of the areas. And when you look in it, there are 14 pearls, which seemed out of place. Not something that trolls would gather or be able to even source. And so to find this certainly looks out of place, but that would be it as far as things you're able to track.
Value and speak to coastal influence.
Yeah. With that, you feel as if you've cleared the threats for the most part. I'll let you decide how you want to end the session, where you want to be, and what you want to do to round things out.
I'm not so sure. Are we interested in going after this critter to eradicate this problem?
I don't
Just-
remember why we came in here. I know we followed some footprints, but I don't remember what the footprints were of.
Remember, we're trying to get rid of the troll issue.
The troll presence is vast, and they have a network of places like this that allows them to operate and cause problems. You haven't found their central spot, but you feel like you're on the right track, or you're starting to chip away at that.
There's no reason to assume this is the troll leader. This could be a
No.
lieutenant. We're not going to eliminate the troll menace because we killed this troll.
I guess the
Mhm.
one thing is that he said
Master
Darrow, and
Daryl.
Yeah.
and that of course would be someone that would be like cutting the head of the snake off if you could get to him. Rekla knows how stealthy this troll was. How
And he's
much
saying master.
a light
Okay.
beam didn't touch him. He was not gonna fall. What do you think? Probably don't feel safe here either, right?
We got to get back out,
No.
camp somewhere, start
Well,
traveling.
and we got that town we're trying to get to.
Let's get back on the road south.
Take us to the map. Way off to the west there. That was where the road was being built. Windridge was a little mountain town overrun by trolls. Many have fled to Stagfall. You don't know what's left in Windridge, but it used to be a thriving village. It's either under troll control or it's just been abandoned. So you guys want to continue to head south then?
Yeah.
All right. We'll put you back on the road after clearing the trolls. Put a marker that troll den. All right. You guys probably need to camp soon for recovery.
Yep.
Let's set camp and pick up from there. If someone wants to try to locate the camp,
I will camouflage the camp
And
once
then you
it
can-
gets located.
yeah, we'll leave it at finding and camouflaging the camp on your way to Windridge.
Fenwarden, the finder.
I even trained in
Yeah,
survival.
you guys have a well-rounded group on survival, which is not common. Warden is easily able to find a suitable campsite that Sydney can camouflage, and the rest of you can begin your camping activities. We'll pause that for next time. You're maybe a day's ride between the Troll Den and Windridge. You might be a day away or less from Windridge and finding out what became of them. Thanks for playing. Have a good one.